Probably like a bad. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because there's a bunch of people that walk over.
Yeah. I'm rather glad I didn't wear my boots. There's an actual parade taking place over here, believe it or not. Reindeer, children, people. And here we have City Hall with his big setup on the back of the truck, waiting for him to come over for his grand announcement. Plano, yes, Plano, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we have came to. That is Plano City Hall. It's like you know where I am.
I know who it is. I know who it is.
Guys, I just want to shift this way just a little bit. Just a little bit, Meg. Just a little bit, please. Moved up. Moved up. Right up there, please. We have to have two designated points. One spot, vacant spot, please. Okay?
Apparently, everybody gets a spot. That's the issue with the entire day.
Well, I left the march and got an Uber and came here. So, as far as is that what you did?
No, I'm not a pussy.
I cheated.
I'm kidding.
I cheated.
Smart move. Smart move. Smart move.
I guess we can forgive him. We can you guys forgive me. It's okay.
We forgive you. We forgive you. I'm gonna have to take an Uber anyways.
Out of here.
Yeah, I stashed my car way back there.
Well, you could just walk it, Matt.
I could. I could. You're right. I should just walk it.
He's on the loop. Just walk it.
Oh no. We lost the pig, ladies and gentlemen.
Piggy!
No kidding. They are trying to catch the pig. He got it. He got it.
Yeah, big, big. Free Palestine! Jesus is a prophet! Free Palestine!
Should we hang out with Muslims? Let's hang out with the Muslims.
Go back to your country. Go back to Palestine. Go back to your country. Go back to Palestine. You just should to your country.
Low key will troll. Message received.
Free Palestine! Islam! La ilaha illallah! Palestine! Fuck around and find out! Come here! And you found out! Come find out! You want to fuck around? Come find out then!
I want to step on the flowers. So I want to step on the flowers.
Hey, Jesus was a Muslim!
Come here!
What happened to love your neighbor?
Come here! You go back here, pussy!
Look at you. Look at you.
Hey,
Oh
go
my
back to
God.
Nazi Germany.
Look at
How
you.
about that?
You little short stack. Come here. Come here.
Hey,
You
isn't that
little
why
man
you think
syndrome.
you're
You
up?
got little man syndrome.
Isn't that
Let's
right?
go.
Freedom, religion, freedom,
Little man syndrome. Little dick syndrome.
God bless America. No one is saying nothing other than that. Hey, that lady just threatened me, sir. Ma'am, I want to press on.
Where is your American flag? Where is your American flag? Where is your American flag?
Our country will be saved.
What country do you live in?
You're Jewish.
What country do you live in? What country do you live in?
Hey, this shit
It's
was
a
good.
Christian country.
Hey, you get this lie. Yeah.
That you have already accomplished in London.
Hey, he killed Jesus. Do something about it. His people killed Jesus. Do something about it.
America will never fall.
You come here.
Like Europe is falling.
Come here. Come here. You got no better to do, right? You got no better to do, right?
They're definitely ratioed.
We will fight back. We will stand tall in the face of the pedophile prophet Muhammad. Here's your kryptonite, Muslims. Here is your kryptonite. You will drive you in the sea, across the sea, back to where you came from. You will peace in our hands and Jesus in our hearts. You cannot stand against the strength of white American men. You Muslims need to go home before we send you packing. I suggest you leave now before the crusades really start. You guys have Vlad the Impaler. Only a few. The rest
Hey, brother, you look like
the Muslims need to go home because they're raping our daughters. To show leniency to the Muslims is to hate our own children. It's unfortunate. Being nice, being socially acceptable, being virtue signaling liberals is what's got us into this conundrum. Being a little spicy, holding up some pigs, and telling them, get the fuck out of my country. College campuses have been brainwashed. All of these young liberal white women wearing that stupid scarf, simping for Palestine. Fuck Israel, fuck Palestine, get the fuck out of my country. We don't need you here. White Americans go home. This is our country. It's America first, and it's America only. You're Jewish. USA! 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 USA!
Yeah, despite all of the crap that's being flicked out here, there is a couple decent Christians out here. To throw that out there.
Really strong women of God.
Some.
But we know about how you've invaded Australia and made the kids in the public schools learn to pray. Your 5-minute prayer call. It's not happening in all public schools. To your false God. We're not bowing down to your false God. The pedophile prophet Muhammad is who you follow. It's very simple. We follow Jesus Christ, the Lord and Savior, the King who gave his life.
Jesus is king.
He never lifted his hand, and you follow a warlord. That's why your violent ideology is spread by the blood on the sword, but ours is spread by the blood on the cross.
Amen.
If it takes some demonstrations if it takes some things that may seem crass on the outside to save our country. We're willing to do a lot more than hold up a little 3-month-old pig. Consider yourselves lucky today, okay?
This is happening
Our
live.
country's worth fighting for. What you guys saw on January 6th was just a little tidbit of what the American spirit is capable of. Okay, we're not going to watch our country turn. All the invaders that have come here to steal the birthright of our children, you are not welcome. You have 48 hours to vacate, right? Come on, get the fuck out. Eventually, you know, we're trusting in President Trump because he's a great president and he's listening to the will of the people. But we have 3 more years. And if they ever take power back, they're going to lock people up like us. The Democrats are going to put people in power, like these Palestinian simps here, and lock us Christians up. So we have 3 more years to decide. Do we stand like men or run like mice? Fight, fight, fight! 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 Fight, fight, fight!
Well,
men used to
definitely
volunteer
have
to
their
go
thing.
halfway across the world in Vietnam, World War II, to die in distant lands for people they never known, and they battle people.
I'm with
they
you
never
guys.
seen before.
I'm reading your comments.
They volunteered
Totally
because
understand.
they were brave. What are the men of this generation going to do with the invaders on our own homeland?
Did he convert? No,
Will we
I don't
assemble?
believe he
Will
did.
we push back? Will we cower in the face of this evil?
The guy holding the pig head said that he immigrated here 20 years ago and assimilated, and he's pissed off that nobody else wants to assimilate.
Any leader, we the people. We don't need an army to draft us. We are the army of God. We have a leader. His name is Jesus. And he's put a righteous indignation in our hearts today. These people are un-American. They want to shut down our freedom of speech. They want to make us cower and intimidate us, just like Dearborn. Did you see Dearborn? Who saw Dearborn? Are you sick and tired of these people trying to run our cities? Imagine what's going to happen in Minneapolis. It's going to be a fucking disaster. But we're not going to cower. We're going to go anyway. Because there's no such thing as a no-go zone in our country. That's correct. Every inch from sea to shining sea is God's country.
Do me a favor and hold this for a
And we will
split
not
sec.
cower.
Would you mind holding this for me for just a sec?
We will be
Thank
there.
you, ma'am.
And any place you put down your prayer rugs, we're going to wave our bacon.
You're live on
Where's
YouTube.
Pastor Rich? Where's Pastor Rich? Was
I'll
arrested
make sure to
recently.
get that.
Arrested in
Thank you, ma'am.
Florida,
Thank you, thank you.
in the heartland of America, for waving bacon, for simply demonstrating.
You rebuked Dearborn.
That's the type of
I mean, that's the
intimidation
thing, but
from
there's
the
actually
deep
a lot of good
state.
people that live in Dearborn.
That's the kind of lawfare that they're trying to
But
use
there's a
against
lot of
us.
bad people
I'm
there,
a victim
too.
of lawfare, but guess what? I didn't fold. I'm here again, willing to put my life on the line again for my country. 1,467 days without having a trial. As un-American as
I
it
mean,
gets.
the pig's having the time of his life.
That's the Democrat coalition with the Marxist Muslims. They work
Yeah, he's got no
together to
idea
destroy
what the heck's
us.
going on. He's like,
If they
this is
get
life?
power,
I had no idea.
They will raid our homes. We will not have.
Yeah.
I had 10 days of freedom after January.
They'll
6th.
actually die from stress like
We are
that.
now 10 months, 11 months into President Trump's administration. If you don't lock up some major Democrat treasonous usurpers, we're not going to win the midterms. The people voted for something.
Fed plant? Can I run a poll?
We voted to lock up the treasonous Democrats that have tried to steal our country from COVID to the stolen election to January 6th. Russia collusion, we haven't forgotten. Lock them up! Cash Patel, Pam Bondi, get your asses in gear. Get your asses in gear. We trust President Trump and his appointees. We think you guys are the dream team. Prove us right. Prove us right. We put our trust in you, President Trump. We went out and voted for you. I casted my vote in a prison cell in the D.C. jail. I had to hunger strike for 3 days for them to allow me to vote. For my vote for President Trump, I trusted you in my life, and you've given me my life back. Now save our country. Deport. We need not 600,000 deportations, 10 million a year. 10 million a year. Deputize the Proud Boys, the Oath Keepers, the J6ers. Let us make citizens arrest. Give us the power.
There's a
Give
reason
us
why
the
they
power.
all come to one place. And
Give us the power that God has given us in our hearts.
There's a reason why they changed the laws, changed the street names, and pushed you out. It's because they're trying.
We're at a juxtaposition. We're at a turning point in our country.
Obviously, it's not just.
Hey, Philip.
Trade the pig head for a lot pig. No, you don't. Oh, there it is.
Let's go to the lead. Let's go to there's more bacon. Here we go. Let's go to the place where it says kill the infidels wherever you find them, right? Let's go to one of these places that it talks about slaying our children and watching us cower with their jizya tax. There we go. There's some bacon right there. The perfect condiment for the evil Quran. Oh, Muhammad's pissed off. Oh, he's pissed off. Who cares, right? This is our freedom in our country. This is what we fought for. This is a demonstration of American freedom. And if you don't like it, get the fuck out of my country. Get the fuck out. Listen, we don't like people burning the Bible, but you've never seen a crowd like Dearborn, Michigan, assault any Muslim for burning the Bible. In fact, we've been too soft on you guys. Maybe it's time we push back a little fucking harder. Never should have let them in the gates in the first place. The enemy is inside the gates, America. The enemy's inside the gates, and we need to stop looking outwardly on all these other distractions. White women aren't having children. They're being brainwashed by the Jews in Hollywood to love all the black NFL players, and they're completely brainwashed. We are losing our country. Our birth rate is declining, and we're losing our country. It's time for Christian American values. They're celebrating the fact that white women are being brainwashed to mass hypnosis to sleep with black men and every other type of brown man.
That's what they want.
We don't hate. We have no hate in our heart. We just love our culture. We love our people. It's very simple. We want to live in peace with our own people. Because when you guys come, unfortunately, when the brown people come into white America, there are robberies, there are home invasions, there are rapes. Rape gangs are prevalent.
Google that shit.
And it's not that we don't want to coincide with you. But if you just want to coincide with us, you can. It's a difference of culture. God separated the tongues very early on. He separated them very early on, and we should follow suit. To live at peace with one another, but not such close proximity because you guys can't keep your hands to yourselves.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, on who can and can't carry it. And I don't think he is. And truthfully, I think we were promised like thousands, but not here.
My whole heart
Hey,
is seeking vengeance. And I know vengeance is the Lord, but this is
white women are better than
at least
slaves.
honor her. She was killed, murdered by a ghetto-fied brown person that has no love of God in their heart. And we're here today against the Muslims and against all these ghetto people that would murder our innocent white women in the streets for no reason. And just today, we saw again on X, in a high school, a black kid stabbed some special needs student and said, "White bitch." I mean, come on. It's an everyday occurrence. We are very aware of what's happening in our country. These people have been weaponized by the school curriculum, by DEI, by affirmative action, by the critical race theory to hate white Americans. And we're being shot down and slayed in the streets. The Muslims are part of it. The Muslims are a huge part of it. You guys are the head of the snake. You guys are the head of the snake. Show me some of you guys have a Jew thing themselves.
Right there, right in front of me, standing on stage.
You know,
You're not even American.
Our lives are physically different every day that we have to be around.
Hey, Nuru, look at this tough guy right over here. Tough guy.
every single invading.
What's up, guys? Go eat the pig
Hey,
after.
go from the Palestine. Hey, did you hold that down the alley? No, shut the fuck up. No, shut your inbred ass up. This shit's better than the last one. I'm
Every
thinking that.
single other race murders and rapes and kills and robs at such high levels. It makes it so
Hey, your sister with the idea?
we don't want to have these stereotypes.
I thought America was first.
We don't want to have to stand up and say,
Your
what
sister
the fuck
fights
is
for
going on
another
with the brown
country.
people? We want to
We
be
gotta
have you in our homes, have you in our
Oh,
schools.
take that body on the road. That dude's stupid on you. No one's taking you for a bullet.
We need an intervention in our country. And right now, the beginning of the intervention is the jihadi Muslims that are terrorizing and murdering people. Look what you did to the two National Guard, brave American heroes, in the name of your pedophile prophet.
That was a Jew. Your sister, bro. Don't forget the USS
American needs an intervention.
You whore.
I mean, just out of curiosity, did anybody ask you guys? I'm streaming, by the way, man.
Yeah.
Did anybody ask you guys like to go interview like any of the Muslims like standing over by the mosque? Did anybody come up to like talk to you guys or anything like that?
So,
Like
so
beforehand?
here's the thing. Every Friday, which is our day of prayer,
Right.
they come and protest in front of the mosque. We haven't tried to invite them multiple times to come and just listen to us, hear us, talk to us. None of them wanted to do it. They just come and say that Islam this, Islam and that, and then they try to spread Christianity, which we don't have a problem with that. But they're just dumb. They just have a lot of hate, and we're just here literally laughing, bro. They're not gonna do anything. That's what's great about a country that has laws. They sued us multiple times. They sued the mosque, but we want every single one of them because this country has laws. That's it.
So like, you're saying that like,
to close the mosque, to do stuff like that.
and I understand having the security and stuff like that while
Yeah.
they're out there. But if anybody was to just to show up and say, "Hey guys, how's it going?"
At the
Like,
mosque,
has that ever happened over there? Just out of curiosity.
like out of them,
Well, I don't even think Jake's like from around here though, right?
He's
But
not. He's not.
right. So, but I mean, just in general, because you said every Friday they
he's
show up.
from Israel, by the way. His sister with the idea.
Yeah, I saw him kissing the wall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
Right.
His sister with the idea of killing babies, and he was bragging about it the other day, killing babies in Gaza, and he was laughing about it. Like, what does a kid have to do? No matter what, black, white, Christian, Jew, we love Jesus more than they do. I'll take a bullet for Jesus all day. A Muslim is not a Muslim if he doesn't believe in Jesus. They're just dumb. If they want to go to the mosque and sit with us, talk to the imams, they're more than welcome. But they don't want to do that.
I mean, as a Christian, I push back and I'd say that these guys,
Yeah.
98% of them are not good Christians, in my opinion.
A lot of
Not
them
even
are not.
remotely close and
Yeah.
don't follow like teachers of
So how
Christ.
to love your neighbor?
So I would throw that out there. 98% of them don't follow the teachers of Christ.
Yeah.
A good chunk of them, but there's a couple good ones that are in there. How many people tend to show up on Fridays?
At the mosque,
Yeah,
thousands.
a dozen,
Thousands.
thousands on Fridays.
Us or them?
No, not you. Yeah, of
Like
course.
4 or
of course,
5.
yeah.
4 or 5.
They just stand over by the
They,
entrance.
they, they just have tents. It's not really hate against Islam, but they're trying to convert people to be Christians, and they say that Islam is wrong, Islam this and that. But we don't really engage with them. They've been doing it for months. We invited them to come and talk with us inside the mosque, or just here, see what we do, see how we pray, this and that. They don't want to do it.
Is there a particular like leader or anything like that that you noticed like on those Fridays that they end up showing up that you've invited or that you know of that's been
No,
invited?
I haven't invited anyone personally,
Well,
but I know
yeah.
that people over there have. Like, look at them, bro. None of us has said anything bad about Jesus. None of us tried to burn their what is it called, the Bible or anything. But look at them. They're trying to burn the Quran, have pictures or bodies of pigs. Like, why all the hate? Literally. I just had a nice black dude that just asked me, why do you think there's hate? I asked him the same question. Why all of them against us? For no reason. Literally. We pay taxes. Our parents are immigrants, just like how a lot of them are. They just came to this country to give us a better life, give us better education. That's it. That's all we're trying to do. We're hardworking people. We pay our taxes on time. We do everything.
There's some nice houses around there. Like somebody's making money.
Yeah,
You know.
all of them are doctors.
Really?
Yeah, more doctors, engineers. That's what we believe in, and we're helping this country. Why all that hate for no reason? But it's all happening because they're trying to take eyes off what Israel did in Gaza. They couldn't fix it in the media, so they're trying to do some other thing to take the eyes off what Israel did to the people in Gaza. Because a lot of Americans are waking up and saying that, yeah, there's actually a genocide going on.
I think you have a lot of Americans that are like just looking for somebody at this point. Like, because I started paying more and more attention to what's like going on here in the United States just recently. I think you have a lot of Americans that are looking for somebody to stand up and speak. And unfortunately, it's guys like Jacob Lang. I'll throw that out there. Unfortunately, it's guys like Jacob Lang and people like Candace Owens.
I was going to ask you, what's his name?
Jacob Lang, L-A-N-G.
Jacob Lang, oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean, unfortunately, like it seems to be people like that are being promoted.
Yeah.
I actually have a belief, and I personally
We
think
think that he's being funded, and
well, I think that honestly, there's a lot of like foreign influential money that's going into promoting people like that and other people here in this country that are like of that divisive side. Countries like Russia and Iran, like Iran's not very friendly towards the United States of America.
What's the other one?
China.
Israel, maybe?
Well, so very interesting question when we start looking at that and where all of that money is going, right? So you've got mainly like Israel that's over there jumping on AIPAC and like pushing funding and stuff like that. I'm a firm believer that if you're a dual passport holder, you should not be able to hold political office because you don't hold allegiance here to this country. Now, at the same time, when I go and I look at Israel and I dig into it, when it goes into like state-sponsored media and things like that, I see like RT and things like that are being like shoved around the United States of America. And you know, as Americans, I do believe that we do have to have some faith in our government at some point in time.
America first. Like, why do you work in this country? Why do you live in this country if you're not gonna?
No, that's an interesting thought.
First.
So
It's
America
just
first.
Yeah, obviously.
What's your just out of no. What out of sheer curiosity?
Yes.
What is your definition of American first? Because I've asked that several times to different people, and I always get a different answer every single time.
What I think is, if you live in this country, if you work in this country, if you're feeding your kids for this country, literally you should not do anything against this country, and you should not have any favor against or for any other countries.
So
you should
solely the United States.
The United States, yes, 100%.
Solely the United States.
If you live here, if you feed your kids from here, I think that's for America for us to do that.
What's the one thing that out of any other country on earth that you value the most about America?
Literally what's happening right now, and the fact that they sued us multiple times and they couldn't win. That's what I like about this country, is literally the law. That's it. The law. Like, look at the police officers. We thank them all. They're trying to be just, and they're trying to protect us and protect them, and not start any violence. That's what I like about this country. Literally.
Have you seen some of the stuff that's going on in like Portland, New York, Dearborn, all that crap? Like going on around the country?
I heard that they just burned a mosque not too long ago.
Where?
In Michigan.
Really?
Yeah. I don't really have any.
These guys just puff their chest and like yell because the cops are there. It's actually really freaking sad.
Yeah, and what's crazy is none of these guys are actually tough because they're all coming with guns. They're all coming with pistols. None of us got guns on us.
Yeah, I got one just because people continuously try to kill me. So
yeah,
but yeah,
it's just dumb.
But I'm not out here flaunting it and trying to show off.
Yeah,
truthfully, it's a last resort. Like, I'll throw hands with anybody else. Shit. But
I just had a lady who tried to pepper spray me for no reason.
Yeah, what happened there? Because I saw you go over and like start shouting at the cops about that.
No, I was literally just saying what we were doing right now. She was like, "You want to be pepper spray? Pepper spray?" I'm like, "Go ahead, please, go ahead." And then the cop came and he was like, "You want to press charges?" I was like, "Yeah." See, that's it over there. You want to show it? That's her thing. I don't know what is that.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let me turn this camera around.
I don't know if that's pepper spray or
that gigantic bottle on the ground.
Yeah.
That's what she threatened you with.
Yeah, the cop took it away from her. It was the lady with the mask.
So we have no idea what's inside of there.
Literally, no.
So when I was over in Portland, like watching the Portland protests and stuff, first couple of days I'm like standing off to the side, and I couldn't help but notice that there's people that go in there that specifically do things like that. that are trying to like push divide and everything else, and like bring all of that stuff out of like other people, almost like there's agitators that get thrown inside of there. Personally, I think like standing back and forth and yelling back and forth is just silly in the first place, you know. But
I'm gonna be honest with you. We were told not to come out here by our mosque. Like
really,
yeah. Like why? Why would you take the bait?
Yeah.
Because they want us to start something, but we just came to laugh at them. Literally, like I'm gonna be honest with you. It's the weekend. We don't have anything to do. We're just here laughing at them. Look at them. Just a bunch of cowards. There's thousands of us. That's why you only see around 20, 30 of us. That's it.
I don't think that many, man. It's like a dozen, maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
There's
thousands of us.
Yeah, I was actually really surprised. Like,
yeah,
everybody was going in today, and I was like, okay, well, are they going in for prayer, or are they coming over to prayer? Like,
no, because a lot of them went to the mosque just to be by the mosque, right? But we were told by the mosque yesterday, which is Friday, that's when we'll go out there, to not go. And we had a lawyer, white Christian lawyer, I believe, that told us, don't take the bait. He was helping us with all the lawsuits against the mosque and stuff. Literally, it's the weekend. We're just having fun, laughing at them because it's dumb. There's literally no reason why this should be happening.
What a curiosity, because I haven't looked into it. Do you know how the mosque is giving back to like the Plano community? Like you said, there's a bunch of doctors that are like,
yeah. So
members.
So when COVID happened, the mosque actually opened. I believe when COVID happened, the mosque actually opened its doors to be shelter for the homeless. We have given away multiple times food, anything that we can do, blankets to the homeless, to anyone that is in need. Please, anyone that is a Jew, a Christian, an atheist, a non-believer that needs anything, like baby formula or anything, just go to the mosque, ask. We'll be more than happy to help you with anything that we can. That's it, man. We're just trying to be peaceful and live life and give a better life to our kids and our family. That's it.
Saw the signs that are like outside the mosque that say like food bank, like things like that. Like I saw those signs. Those are real.
Yeah, 100%. You can go over there. You're more than welcome to ask and interview the imams, which is the priest, and talk to anyone. You're more than welcome. Whether you want to come on Friday to come watch us, what we do, how we pray, because somehow they got a crazy idea that all we're doing over there, we're trying to get people to vote for Sharia like this, do that. We do none of that, brother. We're just literally, it's all about lecture and having us give more to society and just be more peaceful people. That's it. Just be better people. That's all it is. Okay, it's just dumb. If you want to come next Friday, you're more than welcome. There's one at 12:30. There's one at 1:30, and you can come at just look up Epic prayers at any time. You're gonna find multiple hundreds over there.
So like needy families can come. Like, is there a certain time that those families can come?
I'm not sure exactly, but you can go.
Website probably.
You can go and ask anytime that the mosque is open. I think it closes at like 10 or 11 p.m. Any time after that, and it opens at like 6 a.m. for prayer, which is Fajr, the first prayer. Yeah. You can go and ask anything for anything. You're more than welcome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, man. All right, brother.
Thank you, brother.
All right, we're gonna let them know. The reason I'm asking those questions because those are all now facts that you guys can go and check. And I have a feeling that there is lots of people in the Plano area that maybe want to go and fact check on it. So you guys are more than welcome to go there and check it out for yourself. Probably not going to stick around here to next Friday to see if they're going to be giving those things away. Quite curious though, because they do have like 1,000 signs outside the mosque that say that they're like giving all that stuff away. And if you think it's tequila, it seems to me like there's a good way to figure that out, which is go over and check. No, they're not actually, not that I can tell. No, as far as like whether or not the cops are Muslim here, no. There's undoubtedly some, you know what I mean? It's a huge freaking city and employs a ton of people. So they might, not tequila. Check. Yep. Not sure there are Islam cops in Dearborn. Yeah, no, 100% there is in Dearborn. Call a Calvary Church and ask. Yeah. They will tell you no. Yeah, I mean, very, very possible. And honestly, this is kind of what I have seen. Like, if you guys like look over here behind me, like if I go around this guy's camera, and y'all see him over here, like most of the time that I come out, this is what you see is people like blowing off steam at each other and not really having conversations, which is odd. Antifa treated me more like crap than these guys out here, believe it or not. So, this is the thing. Trump on the field for halftime. Oh, God. Tell me Trump's not on the field, man. Ah, mother of God. Watch that. Go down. So, I did hear some people were here from out of state as we go around. Am I missing the speech? I have actually heard him speaking all day, so I don't know if I'm missing the speech. The last 3 hours I've been listening to the speech.
It's really lifestyle changes. What we're willing to say in front of our family members in our workplace. Why are we so ashamed to speak out? Exactly how we're speaking right now. I blow people's minds when I talk to them just because I'm just candid. And we just need to start being candid and stop being so nice that we walk ourselves into perdition. You're being too fucking nice, Americans. We're being too nice. We are being too nice. America, white men not take over the world being nice. We conquered this world and we brought civilization, we brought mathematics, science, the health, everything that you see here. The industrial age, the age of the computer revolution, by being tenacious, by being forward, by being candid, by being strong. We need to regain our strength. I'm so grateful for the Texans. Look how strong these Texans are. You guys are amazing. You guys didn't get pushed around or bullied today at all. You showed America that this is the bastion of freedom.
That's right, baby. Come on, Texas.
Texas.
Let's go.
I know when the Hawks take over, this is going to be the last Alamo, baby, right here. So we're really blessed. I think I have people here. We got the general, who is one of the bravest January 6th advocates. He stood by my side every day holding Twitter spaces. An amazing patriot, a son of Texas.
Yeah! Come on!
That's the general account based out of Turkey. General account was based out of Turkey, right? The general account on Twitter based out of Turkey.
I'm not sure.
Pretty sure. Also talks a lot of white supremacy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like solid white supremacy is what he goes for on Twitter. The Twitter account, the general, which I'm pretty sure that's who he just announced.
Oh.
And I don't see him. I don't see.
I do.
Okay.
I don't see any of those names on the Alamo at all. That's the problem with this situation right now. Okay. I don't remember the forefathers instilling Islam culture in America at all.
That's right.
And we watch what's going on over in the UK. We watch what's happening in Europe, and we don't want that. That's what we're really saying right now, right? I'm not saying we
won't let it happen.
We're not going to let it happen, and that's. I hope that message comes out loud and clear that you're a guest here. We want you to feel welcome. I have wonderful Muslim friends. They love me. I broke bread with them. Okay? Now, but the reality is that we got people out here that do not understand where they're at. They don't get it. They don't understand that Texas is always going to be ours. It's always going to be Jesus Christ.
That's right.
Amen. Thank you for all for coming. Did my best to do what I could to watch out for y'all on the way. I hope y'all enjoyed the pork sandwiches that I hooked y'all up with.
Thank you.
And, God bless Texas.
That's right, amen.
Round of applause for Eric Green, the general, freedom fighter. So fidelity, when we were stuck in a bad place, he held Twitter spaces for the J6ers every week, nonstop. Great man. Pastor Rich, street preacher. Get up here, brother. This man was recently under threat of arrest, felony arrest, for waving bacon at Muslims doing their jihadi prayer call in Tampa, Florida. Everybody saw it. Everybody recently saw it. The police cart them away. Pastor, thank you for standing up again like a brave Christian man. God bless you. God bless you. So yeah, we went down to Florida to preach to the Muslims and tell them that Jesus Christ is Lord. Amen. And yes, we wave bacon in front of them because in Christ we are clean. We are free to eat that stuff. We're bound by the law. Amen. But do you know in Florida, in America, for
The men of
standing
all
there
Zut.
preaching Jesus, the police tried to charge me with a hate crime for saying Muhammad was a pedophile. Wow. The police said they arrested me. They didn't arrest me. I'm sitting right here. They lied. Trying to claim that preaching in public is a hate crime. That is a backdoor blasphemy law that they're trying to create, and the police in Florida went along with it. But I'm going to say this. Praise God. You know what we did when they had their press conference? We got a Muslim to say Jesus is Lord on national TV. And the Muslim cried and said, Jesus is Lord. Amen. So I'm going to stand here, and I'm going to tell you this too. The media in this country, when that whole thing happened, not a single solitary conservative Christian media person reached out to me to hear my side of that story. I did. You did. Cam Higbee was the only person before you that reached out to me to hear my side of the story.
Let's go, Cam!
Give it up for Cam! Before him, that reached out to me and asked me my side of what happened down in Florida. No other media did because they're afraid of the Muslims. They're afraid of them. So we need not only you guys as patriots, we need every street preacher in America to come stand with you guys together. We need every Republican to stand, because if we don't, Sharia will come to America. This isn't enough. We need to bring God back, kick Allah out, and talk about who Jesus is. Not the Jesus of the Quran, Jesus of the Bible. The Jesus who emptied himself, came back as a human being, and died on the cross to reconcile man to God. That's the Jesus we need, and that's how we make America great again. God bless you guys, every one of you, for coming out here, and I appreciate you guys all that have prayed for us during this thing in Florida as well. God bless. God bless. Give it up, Pastor Rich.
All right, guys. Pretty sure they're wrapping up right now, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up myself. It looks like it's going to be an end to it. I'm going to throw this phone on the charger. We've got the fuzz in the house, like, surrounding this entire place. The things that I've actually seen, like, since I've been over here, and you guys can see the entire crowd back over here behind me, but they've been fairly chill, minus people yelling back and forth, minus that bottle thing that did go down in front of me. I didn't notice anybody threatening anybody. I didn't see it. But I'm going to be quite frank with you. In general, not the person that needs to be on the front. If you guys haven't gone over and listened to his spaces, no, the KKK is a joke, right? If you guys haven't gone over there and listened to his spaces on Twitter, you might want to do that and understand who some of these people are that everybody is trying to get behind. There's some really racist crap that ends up flying around in his Twitter spaces. So not the person I would end up putting up there. I've got a lot of questions, particularly about him coming out here screaming that he is Christian when we have that stuff of him standing over at the wall over inside Israel. It's a real photo. Like that's not a joke. 5 DOA in Providence, multiple victims, FT scanners saying active shooter in Providence. Dear God, man. Dear God. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. That way I can check on some things. But I appreciate you guys all for joining me today. I appreciate every single person that ended up coming in and donating. His sister's in the IDF. Yeah. So I want to thank you guys very much. I had a blast on this trip. I'm going to say I have a blast. I have like zero sleep right now. A couple hours max. But doing my best out here for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you guys very much. Yeah. Jesus is Lord. Peace, love, happiness, and God bless, ladies and gentlemen. I am signing off. Boop. Boop.